Hey Neil, hi.
Hi, how are you?
Doing good, Neil. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing well. Thank you for
Okay,
joining.
sure, no worries. Shivani is joining?
Yeah, Shivani has joined the call. She is ready.
Oh, okay, all right. So, yeah, hi, Shivani.
Yeah, hi. Okay. So Shivani has given me some background based on your conversation with her yesterday. So if you can just touch base real quick, where we are. We have done some Nissan Altima, which is the vehicle what you have asked us to get some high level lease pricing and to show you the process and the method which we have behind the scenes. So we have reached
Right,
out to a couple of dealerships and we just
right.
received your zip code about half an hour ago. The
Okay.
reason is that once we have the zip, then they will be able to give us the actual lease pricing, which will have, what is the residual value, what is the money factor, what is
Understand.
capital, cap cost, etc. So
Okay.
while we obtain that information from the dealership, as we have been on a Zoom call, I would take
Mhm.
some time to share my screen and showcase some of the deals and workings which I've done for our
Okay.
previous clients, as especially the ones who are looking for lease option and looking for
Okay.
the best lease pricing in the market. That will give you a flavor about how our concierge services in the form of consultative approach looks like and how we are
Okay.
enabling that to focus on the two major aspects. One is the cost savings. Of course, if you are delegating this, if you are asking someone expert like us to work on this, it has to make financial sense, number one. And number two, it should bring a lot of convenience into the
Right.
entire process so that it is seamless, hassle-free, so that you can truly get the maximum value out of this journey, which will embark together.
Okay.
Okay. So as a part of this, what I will do right now is I'll take a moment to share my screen. Just a minute. Where let me bring this documents here.
Okay, so I'm sure Shivani might have already briefed you. I actually asked this to be a proof of concept, right? I understand the service you are providing. I understand the charges as well.
Mm-hmm.
I am currently driving a Nissan Altima SR. So that's why I asked Shivani that if you can prove the concept which you're selling here, right?
Yeah.
That it works, right? So that's why I asked for the same car as a proof of concept. And if I see that there is a significant saving in terms of price, then we can probably move towards, let's say, finalizing 3 or 4 options. I have about 2.5 to 3 months now remaining in my current lease, which will
Mm-hmm.
get over. But I am absolutely okay to submit early as well. That's not an issue.
Understood. So as a proof of concept, you have asked so that you can get a flavor about the pricing
Correct.
and the
Yeah.
approach towards it. We'll have to keep two things in mind. Number one is that we'll not go full in terms of the negotiation. We do not do of course, proof of concept or just a initial test is important for you to understand. But
Mhm.
we have been in the business for the last 5 years. We have served over 550 plus clients. We have Google reviews, Facebook reviews, LinkedIn reviews, and we have systematic process which demonstrates that it clearly works. That's number one. And
Okay.
number two is we can get you the lease pricing just as for you to see that how we are coordinating with the dealership. But of course, that
Mhm.
price will be just the normal market price because negotiation
No, I
itself.
understand. And
Yeah,
and maybe let's say 10%, 15% you can negotiate on top of that. I understand the
we go way
ballpark range,
beyond
but
that.
I want to
we 10%, 15% is very simple. Every retail buyer typically who has a basic understanding on the pricing aspect can do it.
Okay.
With leasing, there is a lot of nuances. See, when we are looking at paying for the car, like in total, we just have to look whether
Mhm.
I'm paying 50,000, 45,000, $40,000. It's much easier. When we are financing, there are a couple of nuances and factors and variables which comes into the play, such as for how long am I going to finance? What is the down payment? What is the APR? Correct? And whether there is any hidden fees,
Correct.
prepayment clauses, etc. So all those factors we have to keep a complete overview and
Can
where the best deal.
Understood. Understood. Can we
When it
talk a
comes,
little bit of numbers?
yeah,
I understand.
in terms of the number, see the lease pricing will be just a basic price from the dealership.
Understand.
Second thing is if we are looking at 2024, I believe your Nissan Altima will be 2021,
I
36
have
months.
two. 2022. Yeah.
2022, yes. Okay, so
These
2020.
are 24-month lease earlier.
Oh,
Yeah.
you have taken 24 months lease. Okay. The 2022 lease pricing will be lower than the 2024 lease pricing, even if you keep the make, model, trim level, everything the same. Because in the last 2 years, because of the inflation, global chip shortage, the basic price of the car has increased. Okay. So having what the lease offers, what you have got in 22, and expecting that it will be the same lease offers which we'll get today without the formal engagement, that will not possible.
Okay.
Because what happens, see, I'm the business owner. I've been running it
Understand.
for the past 5 years. We want to work and we want to exclusively dedicate our time, energy, experience, and skill set to the people where we are looking at a long term in terms of a full formal engagement. Okay.
Agree. I understand.
But we are happy to provide you the full experience of what our previous clients have gone through, especially in lease, especially the 2 month, 2 years, 3 years, 4 year lease is also an option, and how they have perceived this experience,
Okay.
showing the review. That is something I'm happy to do. I'm happy to answer as many questions as you have. But if you come back to us and say that, hey, get me the lowest possible lease price, what you can do in Ultima today, and then I'll make a decision whether I want to avail your service tomorrow, then I'm sorry to say,
I
but that,
really understand.
yes,
I understand.
yeah,
Understand the logic.
okay. Cool. So, how you would like to take this forward? So, based on
So
that,
one is that whatever you have received so far for Ultima SR, I want to see that.
we have not received anything because we just received the zip code from your end about half an hour ago. We
Okay.
just requested. Of course, we did not ask about this yesterday, but today
Okay.
when we started working, Shivani connected with you before the call.
Okay.
You have been.
So would you be able to take me through the experience that you said?
Yeah, it will take 5 minutes. I'll keep it on a very high level. And then,
Okay.
as and when you can pause me, stop me to ask any
Okay.
questions you have along the way. Happy to have a very detailed dialogue on that front. Because my intention is that you should be 100% confident. You should have the clarity that, okay, by availing these services, this is what outcomes
So
can be expected.
okay.
Correct?
So for me to have that clarity, right?
Yeah,
That understanding of, again, every customer's experience is a little bit tricky and a little bit personalized, right? To that extent, curated, personalized to their respective needs, right?
exactly.
For me to make a decision, or for me to at least uh, think about this seriously, right? I have to have the request which I raised yesterday. It's okay. We can have this call again tomorrow. At least a baseline pricing. I understand that you're saying that we will not be able to negotiate, we will not be able to reduce, and so on and so forth. I understand all of that, but at least a baseline pricing, if I see, then I'll be able to see. It's for, as a customer, for me, it's very simple decision, right? If I'm putting $1,000, am I saving more than that? And I can only
100%
make
you
that
will
decision.
save more than that. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's my
right.
guarantee. It comes with 30-day, 100% money back guarantee to ensure that we can keep your confidence and we can keep the trust alive. And what you mentioned, that every customer, every client, every make model experience is different, cost
Correct.
is
So
different, number of hours it takes is different, right? because it's like comparing apples to oranges. That's
See,
why.
see, see, like, see, the car concierge, right? It's like if I have to compare Lease Hacker, there is a app, right? You might
Correct.
already know
Are
that.
aware of it, yes.
So it's like that, right? In my opinion, and one of my colleague actually just bought a car from Lease Hacker, and he also told me about all of this experience and everything, right? Now, when I go on Lease Hacker's website, right, at least I see that what is available to me at what price in New Jersey, right? And at least that gives me a confidence that yes, these cars are available right now at these kind of prices. If I want a curated price, if I want a curated car for me, for my needs, because I see a difference there, right, in itself. If I,
Yeah.
let's say, go for a Mini Cooper right now and I ask for it, easy it will be coming at, let's say, $400, right, a month. But I
Yeah.
see on their website that they are ready to give it to me for 200 and $220, right?
Correct.
So that kind of confidence gets created there itself, which, for me to have that confidence in car concierge, right, I
Correct.
have to have at least a baseline price. That's why I'm asking only for the car which I'm driving right now. I'm not asking for any other car or whatever, right?
Correct.
I'm only asking for the car which I'm driving right now, what I'm paying for. I understand the market has changed in the last 2 years. I also understand that the model is new and all of that, right?
Correct.
I also understand that it might not be negotiated to an extent. You can actually.
Yes.
Having said that, at least a ballpark range. I'm not saying you give me an exact number. Okay, let's say $200 is the monthly value. You give me at least a ballpark range. Let's say $200 to $250. Yeah, $200 to $230 is what we will lend it pin, and then this is going to be a down amount. On the basis of down amount, we will end up there, right? So that kind of a clarity, if I get, then it is easier for me to make a decision and then pay the upfront fee which you have, and then move on with the overall engagement.
Sure. Point taken, and I can, if I put myself in your shoes, I completely understand where you're coming from. You just want to get a flavor of it before you engage with us. Happy to do so. Another thing, what I would say is that we do have an engagement fee to begin our formal process in place. We have the option to bifurcate that into two parts. Sometimes $1,000 seems like far-fetched. You can start with 500. We do the entire curation. The moment we initiate the negotiation process, that time you can pay the $500.
That's okay. See, if I have the trust, I have the full trust. Otherwise,
Okay.
if I don't, it doesn't really matter, right? If I have the trust, I will pay $1,000 also. If I
Okay.
don't have the trust, then I will not pay even single dollar, right? So that that
Understood.
that is all about the comfort which I get, right? And sell, you would understand, being a salesperson yourself, right? Sell is all about comfort, right? See, if I have the comfort, sell will happen. If I don't have the comfort, it's very difficult, right? So it that's where we are in the overall process, right? So you don't have to sell me, you don't have to sell me plans and all.
No,
uh,
I'm not selling plans. I'm selling comfort. Exactly what you
that's
asked.
okay,
Yeah.
that's okay. So if I have the comfort, I will pay full amount. That's okay. i
Okay.
i don't have a problem in paying full amount if I get the comfort from
Sure.
for
So,
particular thing.
let's do this. I'll take that up as a challenge with me and the team. Okay, because we want to demonstrate our actual value. So let me take a clear note. Nissan Altima is the vehicle we are looking at for
Nissan Altima SR Platinum.
SR Platinum.
So
Okay,
Platinum is basically, so I am driving right now SR. Platinum is basically the sunroof one. That's it. That's
correct.
the only difference.
Correct. And you want the best lease price. And now, can you tell me the duration? 36 months, 24 months?
36 months is fine. 10K per year is fine.
36 months. Then, okay. Any down payment, or you just want zero down
I
to see the value?
I am okay to make $1,000 down as well, but yeah, you decide. I leave up to you.
Okay, $1,000 down payment. Perfect. See, if it is $1,000, $3,000 down payment, you just take that amount, take the per month amount, multiply that by 36. That becomes your total lease cost to
Correct.
have the car in your garage. Correct. So we have this information. Let me quickly again share it in our internal team communication channel also. Just a minute here. Shivani, if you are there, you have got the clear zip code from him.
Yes, sir, I have.
Okay, great. Awesome.